What's up, you guys? My name's Gypsy and this is Broken Dolly TV. I have an unusual video for you guys today. I don't normally do these kinds of things, but I do have a haul video for you so we can check out some of the things that have been just invading my doll collection. Well, first of all, there's a whole bunch of different dolls that I've already unboxed that are coming up in reviews and restyles that I have for you guys that I already filmed. I'm still working on editing them. So there's those. We're going to skip over those for now, but we're going to take a look at the dolls that I haven't unboxed so you can see what I ended up with. Here we go. First, I gotta start with this. What the hell? Look at this doll. Look at this box. Mattel ships this doll together in the same box with my You Create kits. And look at how she looked. Just battered. Why? Who? Thank goodness that I'm an out-of-box collector and I could give a damn about a box. But, like, what if I wasn't, though? How disappointing would this be? And we already know how difficult it is dealing with Mattel's customer service. So, to prevent you guys from having to deal with this nonsense, I have a link to this doll on Amazon where you can get her. And it's very easy to make returns to Amazon if you have this type of a problem and you don't have to wait weeks and weeks arguing with somebody on the phone and going through the whole process with Mattel. Same price as Mattel's retail, $40. So if you guys are interested in this doll and you missed her like I did the first go around, then go ahead and check out my Amazon storefront link that will take you over to not only this doll, but a whole bunch of other dolls that I've either reviewed over here, mentioned over here, or are on my wish list that I haven't gotten yet, but I found listings for them. Hopefully you'll do better than I did, and Amazon ships much faster. Here we go. So we're gonna take her obviously out of the box, but if you have any information on like how people deal with something like this, tell me about it in the comments, because I'm sure other people would be wondering if they end up with a doll like this. The box is beautiful, you know, it's got this nice print on the inside. I could see somebody wanting to keep this doll just as is, especially being so hard to find as she was, because they re-released this doll. And this is one of the dolls that was high up on my wish list. I was so desperate for this doll that I was willing to take my Lena from the wave 1 of Barbie looks and basically turn her into my custom Diwali Barbie inspired by her. Not necessarily Diwali, but you know what I'm saying? I was about to make my own version of her because these two have the same face sculpt. So all you really need to do is pull her hair back into a nice ponytail, give her a little bindi, is that what they're called? The little dots on their heads. Change up her clothing to resemble something cut similar to this. Give her a bunch of jewelry and you're good to go. They look almost the same, you know? The screening is a little different, but they look very similar. And the skin tone is very similar. So, do I have to resort to that? Excuse me, but I was willing to. And now I have her here so I don't have to do that. The relief on my son's face when I was like, yeah, you don't have to make me the outfit after all. Poor kid. Alright, so let's get you out of the way. I can't wait to take her out of the box, which I shall do with you guys, of course. Next, we have the boyfriend of Miss Taya Sculpt over here, Holiday Barbie, that I already restyled for you guys on camera in one of my last videos. And in that one, I was telling you how I did get him, who has the Brandon sculpt, but unfortunately, he doesn't have a articulated body, so I have to find him one, or at least like a space holder body so that he can be articulated, even though I know it will be such a challenge because he does not have a skin tone that is easy to match. With my boys, I'm not so picky about whether they have made to move bodies or not, because it's just so hard to find articulation for male dolls anyways. I don't need to go that far, but if any of you guys know of a skin tone match for him who's got like the yellowy kind of skin tone that BMR 1959 Kira had, then maybe y'all can drop that in the comments as well, not just for me but for other collectors who have this doll or want this doll and they're like on the fence about getting him because of the same issue that I'm having. So for now, he's gonna stay trapped in his box until I can figure out what I want to do with him. But once I do, then I'll be sure to update you guys and let you know what I did. There's that. I got this guy on Amazon on sale. When I ordered him, he was $25 as opposed to the original $33 price point. So again, you'll find him in my Amazon storefront as well, but also in my product links where there are other stores that are selling this doll other than Amazon if you prefer not to shop at Amazon. Next, we have this gorgeous Margot Robbie face, Barbie the movie doll, and I have been waiting and holding off to buy one of these dolls with the Barbie character because, of course, they're so pinkified, and I'm not into Barbie core in the least bit. I have no use whatsoever for anything pink in my collection. I'm just adverse to the color pink, especially on females. None of them interest me, but there's one outfit that I do really like that if I got, I might risk dyeing to a different color because I just hate the pink so much, or maybe using it for a male character like my daddy character who's like really flamboyantly gay. It's totally something he would wear, so maybe I would do something like that if I ever get that doll. But I don't want her for her, I want her for the outfit. So far I haven't seen her on sale at a price that I want to spend just on the outfit, so I haven't added her to my collection yet. I had to have her because she's got the closed mouth version of the face, which I love, and I need Margot Robbie's pretty face in my collection. Hello. But a couple of issues with this doll. Okay. First of all, her price is $50 goddamn dollars. Why are you so expensive? $55 is the retail price for these dolls. If you go to Mattel's website, that's how much they're gonna cost you. But when I went to Amazon, they had her for only $19 on sale because somebody at Amazon is on crack cocaine. I'm not mad about that, you know? Crickety crack it up. So as long as the prices are in our favor, I'm okay with this. The other dolls in this series I did not find to be on sale as well, at least not yet. So I chose not to get those dolls, but I don't really need all of the dolls. I just need this beautiful face. I already have the other Ryan Gosling face to go with this one, so I am not mad about it. And my victory is yours, so she's definitely linked in my Amazon store as well. Go and find her for a really, really good price if you're still waiting to get this doll. I'm so glad I did not spend $50 on a whim just to add this face to my collection, because all I really want is this head. The clothing pieces, I'm sure I'll be able to incorporate that somehow into the rest of my dolls' wardrobes for very specific characters that would use these colors. But I can't wait to get her out and totally restyle her. I think I'm going to give her a new body too, because usually with my dolls that have a celebrity's face or a real person's face, I tend to give them made to move bodies because they're very unique dolls and I only have one sculpt of the face. I think she might be a match to this girl, and I keep forgetting that I still have boxed Barbie Looks dolls stashed away as body donors. Sometimes when I'm like feeling really stupid, I will list one of them on eBay and tell myself, oh, I'll take the sales from that doll and buy me another doll. And like, it's not necessary. After I sell the doll, I will instantly regret it. So I took down all of my listings for my Barbie Looks dolls who are still in boxes. What was I thinking? Anyway, but some people got very lucky and were able to get some of my dolls from me when I was still going through my stupidity phase. So there you have it. Anyway, I do still have some more dolls coming that are not going to be in this video because they're not here yet. But one of them is Aaliyah here. I already have Aaliyah. She was released in February and I was so lucky to be able to get her. Thank you, Lord. We have all gotten lucky again, and this doll has been re-released by Mattel, as they should. Of course, this is a black label doll. She should not be rare or limited edition. Anyone should be able to go and get her. At the time that I'm filming this, you can only find her on Target's website, 2 maximum per cart. So if you want to go and purchase her, I do have her linked in the product link section of the video while supplies last. Go ahead and find your Aaliyah doll right now so you don't miss out on her again if she happens to sell out or they stop carrying the doll. But mine is on a made to move body, and I did restyle her like this, so she doesn't come this way. She's gonna come to you guys on like a Gigi body, and this doll is super hard to find a body donor match for, honestly. It just so happens that her face and body, even though they're slightly a different color, because of the hues being very similar, it just looks like she's got on like nice foundation that's making her face look powdery, and then her body is like kind of shiny, so you can kind of forgive the difference. But there is a difference, so you kind of have to get creative with this one, trying to find a close enough body donor match to give her made to move joints. But it is what it is, and we gonna do what we gotta do, okay? Another girl I have that's hiding back there is the Fashionista number 224. I'm not sure what the name of the sculpt is because I don't think we have a name for her yet, but I did kind of like a restyle box opening of her as well. That's coming soon to the channel. Also, of course, Miss Ruby Sunday back here, who I also found on Amazon, who now is like $40 something. Cheapest price I've seen yet for this doll. So if you're interested in her, again, she's in my storefront. Go to my Amazon storefront so you can see her. I'll be showing you guys my review of her very soon. And of course, the most beautifulest of them all, Miss Selma over here. Selma sculpt, but she is the styled by Patti Wilson Barbie doll. And this one is an exclusive to Mattel Creations. Ugh. So you can only get her from Mattel. I'm not a Mattel affiliate. I have too many criticisms of them for them to ever even imagine working with me. So I can't give you guys any special links or anything, but I will tell you that they are having a special right now of, I think it's 20% off if you spend a certain amount of money on the website. And because I wanted to only have to deal with one shipping, I mean, look at this, from Mattel, I ended up ordering like a bunch of stuff at the same time when I was getting my Diwali Barbie and got a nice deal, which is the only reason why you see these next two things I'm about to show y'all. But anyways, we're going to take a look at Patti Wilson together. I have one other Selma in my collection, which is the Selma Dupart James doll. I think she's the first Selma sculpt that we saw. I'm not sure, but her character name is literally Selma. So I'm just assuming that she was the first Selma. But yeah, she is beloved in my collection, you guys. She's gone through a couple of different body donor changes. So right now she's on a tall body that came with a Barbie Basics doll. Claudette back there was a body donor for her. But she looks immaculate on a curvy body as well. So I have some ideas of possible body donors for this one so I can give her made to move joints. A really nice curvy body that I'm thinking about putting her on. But you guys can go along that journey with me as we restyle her and figure out how we want her to look. So I'm so glad to have another Selma. They're two different skin tones and obviously have different color hair and different hairstyles. I'm like so excited about this doll, you guys. You don't understand. In addition, I also picked up these mini brand fashion things. I'm so late to this whole thing. I'm hoping that these are the ones that have shoes inside, but it's so hard for me to keep track of which ones are which. But I'm looking for shoes. Okay, that was the whole point. I heard that these shoes are better for curvy and tall Barbies because they're slightly bigger than Barbie's regular brand of shoes, which I always need. So I'm hoping I find something good in here that I don't own already. I think I have like 2 of these already that are the sneaker versions, and I love them so much. I happened to get these while they were on sale on Amazon, but I also have some other ones coming from AliExpress that were a decent price that I'm hoping makes it here safely, but they were even cheaper on AliExpress. So we'll take a look at those together as well. And then lastly, I was able to get kit number 2, which I don't have. You guys already know that I already own kit 1 girls from the You Create Barbie Basics kits. And I already rerouted all of my girls, so I don't have to deal with them wigs or no more. And for me, this is going to be like a real homework project, trying to deal with all these girls who need hair. Oh, I'm dreading it. Maybe one of the wigs will actually be usable in some of these other kits that I don't own already. But let's just check and make sure they don't have wonky faces. What did my camera just do right there? That was weird. This is okay. This is tolerable. Pretty. And one of you guys just recently sent me a list of the confirmed names of these sculpts. Oh my goodness, took long enough. Not for you to send it to me, but I think Carlisle might have made a post about it, and I haven't looked on Instagram yet, so I gotta go and check that out. But thank you to you guys who are sending me information. So useful. She is beautiful. Just beautiful. I love these You Create kits mainly because every single kit comes with a new sculpt. So, I mean, love it or hate it. If you just don't like the sculpts, then obviously you're not missing anything. But if you live for a good sculpt, like I do, okay, these dolls are everything. Everything. It's just such a waste that they didn't give them hair. Ugh. Anyways, back to the face. She looks decent. I think this one is a little bit lopsided, but because the eyes are kind of almond shaped, it's like an optical illusion. Like you can't really tell unless you're really staring at her face. So I'm not going to worry about it too tough. And this is the one that I was the most worried about because if her eyes are uneven, it's going to be so obvious because she's side-eyed. but they look pretty good to me. So this is just at first glance what I'm seeing, but I think I can work with this level of asymmetry with my dolls. But I don't know if I want to review these dolls. There's already a bunch of reviews of these dolls. What I will probably do is share with you guys my reading process for them so you can see how they turned out once I like kind of give them a makeover. You can anticipate seeing that coming up soon. And now we're going to look over our kit number 3 dolls. This one's my favorite one out of all 3 of the kits. And I do hear rumors that the next series, which I think will be released next year, they're planning to do a beige color scheme with them, which I hope they do because I love me some creamy beige earth tony kind of colors. I think those dolls are actually going to come rooted, but I don't know if they're going to do the kit like they did with this with the 3 different body types and you can like swap the heads. I don't know if they're making more changes to the way that they're presenting the dolls to kind of change up the price point and like make it a little bit different. I don't know. I guess kind of like clean up the mistakes that they made with this release of the dolls because there was a lot of criticism from fans with these dolls. We'll have to see. We'll have to keep our eye to the dolly streets to find out more information about what those dolls are going to be like. I don't know. I don't know if those are for the Barbie Basics series too, like the actual completed dolls that they're going to be doing that with, or if that's with the dolls that come in the kit. Not 100% sure. So if you guys have heard anything more definitive, tell us about it in the comment section because we would love to know. If I hear anything, of course, I'll update you guys as well as I always do. Make sure you stay tuned to this channel so you don't miss any information because sometimes I will just drop information in videos that aren't labeled in such a way that you can tell that the information is in that video. So you need to be subscribed and just watch the videos because you don't know what you're going to miss. You don't know what I'm going to end up talking about mentioning. Like a few people I saw in the comments found out about the Aaliyah doll being re-released when they watched one of my last videos where I was updating you guys on some dolly news. They were able to go and get their dolls and I'm so happy for them. You're going to love her. We're building a little community over here that's for adults who love Barbies and fashion figures and all kinds of dolls. To be honest, I collect more than just Barbies. This is just what you see me featuring on my YouTube videos the most. But we love to talk about it over here with other adults who take our hobby quite seriously. So if you are one of those people, then you need to be part of this Pretty People crew up in here and make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss a damn thing. That's it for me and my crazy doll haul for today. I hope you guys will come back and hang out with me again very soon as I unbox and restyle a lot of these dolls because I am a customizer and I don't like to have my dolls looking the way that they came in the box. I really love giving them their own personality and making them stand out and, you know, come to life in my collection. If you like seeing stuff like that, then this is where you need to be. Broken Dolly TV with me, Gypsy. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Have a dolly day.